so I got thrown out of the school, and then I thought, what do I do with life? So I went to India and did a yoga course. So I thought I should become a yoga teacher, and then I got bored in India because yoga and meditation is a little slow. So I thought I better go to Mexico. There's Indians, it's more happening there. So I went to Mexico, and from there I traveled a lot to the US when I was 18, 19, 20. And I was always fascinated on culture, on nature, and at the same time on technology.
Oh, right.
So when I saw technology with 20, I thought, my God, is this stupid? I was expecting computers in the way they act today when I was 20. So I thought, my God, this is nothing for me. It's too stupid. I founded a few drug centers, helped people to stop taking drugs. Then I started my own event organization. I did about 10 years events with the Dalai Lama and other people. But always in parallel, I worked around Apple Macintosh computers. It's interesting. I started with Lisa, and so the idea of think different was always part of my life. I mean, we are in the very, very beginning of handling information, really, in the very early moments of understanding information. So when you see how, for example, brain scientists are moving forward, neuroscientists, they try to understand what our brain is doing, and this is directly connected to information. So when we talk today about sending a newsletter or a microsite to someone, this will not be necessary in the future. I mean, this tool here will be inside of our body, and you don't see it anymore. You don't need a computer anymore because you are directly connected with information. Everything is connected. Your thoughts will be connected, and you will receive information just directly from brain to brain. Nature is constantly communicating. Even if we in our Western world think nature is not communicating because we have not enough consciousness to see it. But nature is constantly communicating. The wind is communicating with the trees. Everything is connected. You will have an orgasm when you buy something and you don't know why. And you will wonder, why do I do this, if you wonder. But anyway, why was this happening? Only because information were sent to your brain and bringing endorphins to your body. And this was from outside, information sent from outside. Typing is not necessary.
You don't need to type.
The information will be stored, and it will be made in a way where you can decide it should be more consumer orientated. So if something appears in my information ecosphere, then I can connect to. It has to do with relevance. What is relevant to me? And if things are relevant to me, what you are thinking, then this will come to me. You know, it starts step by step. You can see already that neuroscience helps people who have been handicapped, that they can move their hand and eat something.
Yes.
So the first parts are done already on the brain science. This tool will definitely be in, let's say, let me be negative, in 15 years in the body.
Okay.
Thinking positive, it's 10 years, step by step. We live with a concept of space and time, which is not existing anyway. Which means to measure things like this in a way to say this is in 5 years or in 10 years or in 15 years, it's just not necessary. It's just clear it will happen, but it's not it's not worth to measure it. It's more important to understand what will happen, and it is a natural flow that we will learn to understand these things and use them in our everyday life. Our brain, I think, is working in a step-by-step process. When we talk about technology, it works parallel. So the time when things develop are much faster than our brain can follow. Our brain is not made for this speed of development we have right now. To be honest, I think I learned the most around innovation from Indians living in the jungle. Because the way they think and the way they behave, it's much closer to consciousness than everything I have seen in the Western society. It's much better to have open mind to things you have never seen and you thought it could never happen, but open your brain for things which are you would not believe, but they are still there.